to make this iced coffee cozy, you will need a G 4.0 millimeter crochet hook, a tapestry needle, scissors, scraps of worsted weight yarn. This iced coffee cozy does not take a lot of yarn, and it really depends on the type of cup you are making this for. I like using 100% cotton. I feel like it just absorbs everything that comes off of the glass better, and I'm using scraps of We Crochet Dishy. It is my absolute favorite, 100% cotton. I will have it linked down below. And you will also need your glass that you are crocheting this for, because we will be crocheting it custom to the size of glass that you are using. So you can use this pattern to make a cozy that fits any size glass. You just need to have your glass on hand. And I'm using 2 colors for this. I really like to stripe them. I think it has a really fun look to it, but of course you can use as many or as little colors as you like. So to begin, I'm going to start with this green, which is going to be my main color, and we're going to start by making a slip knot. So you're going to take your tail and leave about 4 to 5 inches for the tail, and you're going to wrap the yarn around your fingers like this to make that X. And I like to just hold it with my fingers here. You're going to take your crochet hook, go under the first loop, and grab that second loop like this. And that is how you make a magic circle. So now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work 9 half double crochets into this loop. So to crochet a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the loop, yarn over again, pull back through that loop, and you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3 of those loops, and that is how you crochet a half double crochet. So we're going to work a total of 9 into this loop. And I should say that I'm left-handed, so if you are right-handed, I'm working in the opposite direction, and the pattern is the exact same. You're just going to be working it in the opposite direction as me. Okay, so I have my 9 half double crochet, so I'm just going to pull on this tail just to close the circle. And then I'm going to finish off this row by slip stitching into that very first half double crochet. So I'm just going to insert my hook, yarn over, and I'm going to work a slip stitch. So I'm going to pull back through that stitch and the loop on my hook, like so. So now to begin row 2, chain 1, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into every stitch. I've just finished round 2, and I have 18 half double crochets, so now we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to slip stitch into that first half double crochet like so. So now to begin row 3, we're going to chain 1, and in that first half double crochet stitch we're going to work 1 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to work 2 half double crochets, and we're going to continue working 1 half double crochet in the stitch and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch all the way around. So I just finished row 3, and I have 27 half double crochets, and I did already join at the end of the round. So now we're going to begin row 4, and for row 4 we're going to work 1 half double crochet into the first 2 stitches like this, and then we're going to work 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. So we're going to continue repeating, working 1 half double crochet in 2 stitches and then 2 half double crochets into the next stitch all the way around. Okay, I have just finished round 4, and I have 36 half double crochets, and typically around this point you want to grab your glass and lay this on the bottom of your glass just to make sure it covers the base. And for a lot of jars, all you need is 4 rows, but if you need to work another round, all you do is you're going to continue increasing. So you'll work 3 half double crochets and then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So you'll just repeat that all the way around for row 5, but I'm going to stop increasing here and I'm going to start working up the sides just because this is the size of the base of my glass. So I'm going to grab my crochet hook and chain 1, and now we're going to work a herringbone half double crochet. So how you work a herringbone half double crochet is you yarn over, and in that first stitch right here, you're going to insert your hook, yarn over, and you're going to pull back through that stitch and the next loop on your hook like this. So you should have this little bar right here, and then yarn over, and you're going to pull through those 2 loops on your hook, and that is how you crochet a herringbone half double crochet. So again, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull back through the stitch and the first loop on your hook. You should have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through both of those loops. So you're just going to work 1 herringbone half double crochet in every stitch around. So I'm at the end of the round, and at this point I like to change my color to the white. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just continue working all in one solid color, or you can add a different color in at any point that you like. This is just when I like to start striping the colors. So how I like to change the colors for a really seamless transition is when I'm joining at the end of this round, I will insert my hook and I will yarn over and I will pull through the stitch, but I will not pull through this next loop on my hook. Instead, I'm going to grab my white yarn and I'm going to wrap it around the hook like this, and then I'm going to finish the slip stitch. So I'm going to pull through both of those loops and pull this down, and this just creates a really seamless transition. So now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to work 1 half double crochet in every stitch around. So I'm at the end of the round and I want to switch back to the green. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull back through the stitch, and I will say I like to keep my yarn attached because I'm changing colors every single round. It is so much easier just to keep the yarn attached. So I'm going to pull the green up from behind and I'm going to finish the slip stitch like this and pull on the white, and it should look like this. So I'm going to chain 1 and work 1 herringbone half double crochet in every stitch, and this is pretty much it. You're going to continue working rounds of herringbone half double crochets. Again, I'm going to be alternating colors every round just because that's what I like. I think it's a really sweet pattern of those thin stripes, but again, you can work this all in one color. You can change colors every 2 rounds, or you could add just a pop of color at the top. It is completely up to you. But continue working the herringbone half double crochet rounds until you have reached your desired length for the coffee cozy. Okay, so I just finished working 15 rounds of the herringbone half double crochets, and this is what it looks like on my glass. I'm pretty happy with this length. I don't want it to come up all the way. I still wanted to be able to see the coffee inside, and this is just a really good length for me. Again, you can continue working more rows until you have the length that you would like, but I'm going to stop here. So to finish up this coffee cozy, something that is completely optional, you can just finish it off here and weave in your ends, but I like to work one row of slip stitches. I feel like it just adds a really finished look to it and makes it look more polished. So I've already worked one slip stitch into this first stitch from my join. So I'm going to start in this next stitch and I'm just going to work really even, looser slip stitches. I'm not going to work these super tight at all because I don't want it to pull in on the fabric, but you also don't want to work these too loosely either. So it is a fine balance, but I am being really mindful about keeping my tension a little bit looser for these, and I feel like it just finishes off the coffee cozy just a little bit more. You can see the difference from this side to this side. If you prefer this more raw look, that is totally fine. Again, this is completely optional and it is just based on personal preference. Okay, so I am back around to the other side. I just worked one last slip stitch into the last stitch of the round, and I don't work back into that first slip stitch. I just end it right here. So I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm also going to cut off this white yarn. And now you can take your tapestry needle and weave in all of your ends. I have just finished weaving in all of my ends and this is what it looks like. I absolutely love how this turned out. This is a super quick, easy project. You can easily make this in about an hour or so. So it is really fun, really easy. Makes a great gift, and I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know if you make any down below in the comments.